At a super special place today in this Baltics trip. When I was planning this trip, the one place that I was super excited to visit, really above all else, was Lithuania's Hill of Crosses. Why? Because this is a very symbolic place. This is a symbol of the strength of the Christian faith, and also it symbolizes, I think, sort of the defeat of communism, or the bankruptcy of communism, which the Soviet authorities tried to squelch this place. They couldn't. It started during the uprising in 1831 against Tsarist Russian oppression. People started putting crosses here as a symbol of protest, and they kept taking them down, but they kept reappearing. And they kept doing it over a period of years. By 1914, the outbreak of World War I, there were maybe a couple of hundred crosses, and people kept putting them up here. During the Soviet rule, I want to look here, the Soviets first started to hack down this hill and take down the crosses in around 1961, but people kept putting them back up again. They weren't accepting it, and the Soviets bulldozed again in 1973 and in 1975, and this is also a place where, but each time they couldn't do it. They weren't able to dismantle this site because people just continued to put up crosses more and more and more, and every time they tried to bulldoze these places, people put up more and more crosses, and there are many, many, many thousands of them. This is also a place that was visited by Pope John Paul, who visited in 1993. I am super excited to see this place. Let's go over a few more details about this incredible place. So, according to the literature here, it says that this, the first crosses were built, to honor those who perished in the 1831 uprising. I want to make that clear. And then there was another uprising in 1863 against Tsarist Russia. And on this site also, there was a wooden castle that stood on this hill and was destroyed by the Livonian army in 1348. So it's a symbolic place. Right now, it's a really very rural area. And, but the Soviets, again, did not want this place to exist because obviously they were atheists. And not only did they, try to bulldoze this place, it says with the assistance of soldiers, wooden crosses were burned and metal crosses were brought to scrap warehouses. Those of stone and concrete were laid out in building roads or were buried. It says, however, the Hill of Crosses throughout the period of Lithuania's occupation survived as a symbol of heroic resistance and of belief in freedom. And it says that it gained fame when Pope John Paul visited in 1993, which I already told you, but what a place. Love it already. Crosses of all sizes here, little ones, big ones, huge ones, different types of crosses, wooden crosses, different crosses. You could consider this place to be Eastern Europe's version of the Berlin Wall. I consider the Berlin Wall to be Central Europe, but I mean, to me, this place is as symbolic as the Berlin Wall is, because as I said, it is symbolic of the defeat of communism. Godless communism, atheistic communism. Let's go up the steps, shall we? This is just a very moving place, just a remarkable place. all these crosses. So now I'm down below the hill and the crosses continue. Also unique too. Really, a lot of them are works of art. It's free to visit this place. It's open 24 hours a day. They do charge €1 to park in the parking lot.
Y alguna ya de septiembre, ¿eh? 24 de julio. Y alguna de septiembre ya preparada.
All right, this place is quite a detour to get here. If you're wondering, is it worth it to go to the Hill of Crosses? Absolutely. I would say, especially if you're a believer, but even if you are not, it is a really spiritual place. It's a symbolic place. It is an absolutely unique place to my knowledge. There's nothing like this anywhere else in the world other than in northern Lithuania. So come here by all means, even if it's a long detour. Absolutely encourage you to visit this place. It is absolutely fantastic.